Wait, I never knew that's what you added. That's hilarious.
Oh
Welcome
shit! I need
to
to look at it.
Panaloids, Comic Books, and More, your ultimate source for comic book related news, rumors, leaks, reviews, and creator interviews. We got TikToks, we have a Discord, and we go live every single week, Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm your host, Pierre. With me is our producer, Kyle. Dimitri's our resident heartthrob, and subbing in for Jeremiah because we may or may not have fired him. Everyone, round of applause for none other than Geek Mythos.
Thank you for having me, sir.
Jose, before we get
Gentlemen.
into it, tell us real quick where and why to follow you.
Oh, well, we do a lot of content about superheroes' mental health on our YouTube and TikTok accounts. I do have a gaming channel, but that's different. This week, I'm trying to post a video, and it's a different style of video. I'm introducing vlogging into comic books. I want to test the waters on that. So I'm actually going to be reviewing the comic and the movie, The Killing Joke.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
like
good.
that.
I like that. We got to check that out. We got a couple people in the chat. What's going on, guys? Welcome, welcome. And Samson in the chat. I knew Jeremiah burned his bridge with Panaloids. There's some closed door discussions happening. Some closed door discussions. All we can say at this moment. I'm gonna be very was it tongue in cheek? What's the thing? What's the term?
I think that's
coy.
It sounds right.
Yeah, something like that. When in Rome, I don't know. Nerdy news. Nerdy news. RoboCop TV series on Amazon Prime, and it's in its early stages. So that's right, guys. It's time to buy your first appearance RoboCop games. I mean, movies, TVs. Who's typing? Was that Kyle? That was Kyle.
No.
Yep. Yeah, you're
No.
fucking me up. Time to buy your first edition of comic books. Comic books. Sorry, guys. I get distracted. It's called ADHD. So when I hear little clicking noises, I don't know what to do. My mind just starts clicking off.
Is there like a significant first appearance RoboCop? There's got to be. I'm sure there is.
I'm sure. I don't. Are you a big RoboCop fan?
I mean, I watched the movie when I was a kid. My dad was like, "Watch this, you'll like it," But that's all I could think of.
Yeah, the newer one was okay.
Oh, is that the one with Morgan Freeman? No, Samuel L. Jackson.
Where the suit was all blacked out.
Yeah. But who was like the main cop, other than RoboCop?
Yeah.
Did he have like a?
Oh, that's a good question. We saw that, didn't we? Like in theaters.
I
think so. It was like the reboot where he's like,
I don't even remember
fighting everyone in like a apartment building, almost like a complex. No, you're thinking it's Judge Dredd.
Asgard in the chat. Asgard in the chat says, "Is it confirmed to be a reboot, or will this connect to the Peter Weller portrayals canon?"
No, I think it's pure reboot.
Pure reboot. Do we know that?
It's gonna be a series, right? Oh, that's better.
Serenity in the chat. I watched bits of the animated series, but never watched the movies outside of when flipping channels. Not into robots or kappas. All right.
They had an animated
series. Good to know. Yeah, I didn't know it was animated. I think there's a video game coming out as well. Of the old
it came out. Oh,
it came out.
Well, I know a RoboCop movie game came out almost. I think earlier this year.
Came out and it wasn't good.
I remember.
It came out and went.
Okay,
that's
not promising.
Yep. Yeah, I think it came out about the same time that Suicide Squad game came out.
I got that game for free on Epic Games.
Also terrible.
Yeah,
as you should.
Yep. I just figured I'd group that up with that game. I don't know if they actually came out together, but they might as well have. Should be like one of those like bonus discs. Remember like when you used to buy like the Xbox or the PS 3 and like it came out with like, oh, you bundle it, you get this 2-disc bundle. It's like it would be like one game that had like 2 really bad games together. No, that's what they should do. Anyways, DC Comics just introduced a brand new hero. Her name is called Ejecta, and her power is to see into the future. That's not what I thought it was going to be, to be honest with you. Ejecta, I thought it was going to be like something with like cassette tapes. Like she just ejects them. I don't know. I guess that's not really a
the name is not great. Initial thoughts, name is not great. Design kind of cool. Yeah, and other words that start with E and J. Just not a great name. That's all.
Ejecta. Yep. Yeah, no, that's different. What are you gonna do?
Who's
James
writing it?
Gunn. Oh yeah, who is writing it? Let's give us a little context about this. Who is Ejecta? Dimitri,
who's writing everybody? No, Dimitri can't do it quick enough. He's saying, move on.
Only give me like 30 seconds.
Context on this. And guess what? We got Serenity typing faster than Dimitri. Serenity in the chat. Ejecta
There's a
has
movie
more
called
than
Ejecta.
one
You got to give me a minute.
You're spelling it wrong.
Ejecta has more than one power, and she's also strong and can fly. Is one of her powers ejecting cassette tapes? Ejecta is close to Projecta, like Princess Projecta. Okay.
But does the word ejecta mean something regarding
Adriana Mello and Leah Williams? Oh wait, no. It's the wrong person.
We're failing at finding anything about this Ejecta. Ejecta might not even be her name.
No, I got that part right.
Oh no, yeah, that's right.
The costume's cool.
Well, maybe she'll get rebranded eventually as something else.
You guys care
Dimitri's really not helping us.
The average person.
Dimitri's not helping us at all in his corner.
Moving on.
James Gunn debunks. Some of them are true. Some are partially true. And some aren't true at all. After that, he directly debunked a rumor about Batman villain Mr. Freeze getting a movie, but stated it's not a bad idea.
Wait, what? Are you saying that the second movie isn't going to be Victor Freeze?
Or he's lying?
Which Batman movie are we talking about? This is James Gunn's Batman?
I think the Matt Reeves.
Yeah. Yeah, it was getting like a Penguin spinoff is what they were the rumor was trying to say. That Mr. Freeze was getting a Penguin spinoff. And he was like, no. But maybe he's saying no because Mr. Freeze is in the Batman too.
Now that's interesting. I mean, you could bring down Mr. Freeze into like a more realistic character. You could do that. Like his whole storyline of like him saving his wife and all that stuff, like that could be still done.
He's looking for money. He meets with one of the bosses, one of the crime bosses, and
like we changed up the storyline.
I'm embedded to you. I'll do whatever you want. Plus, he also like steals jewels, so
that's true.
Yeah, could be like a different like take on him, and then eventually he becomes Freeze. This is like year 0, right? Like when it comes to all this, like Gotham, but that's if he's
year
in that.
1.
Yeah,
I could see that. That'd be cool. That'd be a cool twist. Mention him in like one of the news. One of the news reporters just mentions Victor Freeze. Next episode, he's in it. Who would you cast?
Arnold Schwarzenegger, bring him back.
No,
I was thinking that too.
God damn it. That's a tough one. It could be a no name.
Okay, so hear me out.
Oh God.
You know that guy from I think it's The Flash, the TV show?
Okay.
Like
Narrow it down.
the accent.
Harrison
Narrow it down.
Wells?
The
The guy from
with
Harry
the
Potter.
accent.
Oh, Malfoy?
That's your
Draco
Mr. Freeze
Malfoy?
pick? All right.
Yes. Think about it.
You're just
Think
trying
about
to be
him
good.
with like a bald cap.
You're just
about it.
making a strong effort.
Try it out. Try it out.
I forgot he was in
Like,
The Flash.
Smaller body, all that.
Yeah, he
You
was
know.
like there for like a barely half a season.
Yeah.
I think.
Listen, I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I don't really like. To be honest, I feel like anyone could be the Freeze. Like I don't know if it's like really that crazy of a role. I don't know. To be honest.
Serenity thinks that there's a process behind what Dimitri just said, and I promise you, it's not.
I just think like
Let him cook.
So if this is part of the Matt Reeves universe, you need someone like a smaller build. 1, 2, he fits like the profile of like super brainy, but like a maniac. I'm trying to think of who else could fit that.
Michael Rooker's a good one.
Ooh.
No, he's not. No, he's not. The guy, the Malfoy guy. Let's go back to that.
He's not actually racist, Dimitri. We can't just, hold it against him forever.
He's my favorite
Michael
actor.
Rooker would be cool. Michael Rooker would be cool. But I feel like he's too old.
He's my favorite actor.
Would you give him an accent or no accent? Would you give him like a redneck accent or no?
No.
I feel like Flash always has to be not Flash.
Everybody got the goddamn chill.
Freeze is always like fancy,
right, but he's
isn't he always like
I
feel like he's always like distinguished.
But he fits a type of like it would really work well, him like obsessing over his wife and like trying to like save her. I don't know. I just see it.
It's different.
Something else. If you guys got
and
one.
Nora Freeze is Hermione. Emma Watson. Look at that.
Trying to steal some.
Bring them all back. Why are we narrowing it down to 2? Bring them all back.
I like that. That'd be a good idea. Because they did. Apparently, she did have a crush on him in real life.
And then his 2 friends, the 2 bullies from Slytherin, they can also come as like his henchmen.
That would be fun.
Yeah.
Mark Hamill,
bring everybody.
Sorry, boss.
Did you know he worked on a Wolverine game, like as the voice of Wolverine and Omega Red? Mark Hamill. Yeah, like it's wild because like I played it, but I didn't finish it.
He's done so many voices. I'm sure we don't realize.
Well, we're so off topic at this point.
Yeah. So next.
Yeah, we are.
Oh, Nora should be Luna Lovegood. That's good.
Actor Alan Tudyk has been cast in the DCU's Superman bit in a secret role. Oh no, but in a secret role. That's what that's supposed to say. Thank you, Kyle. But in a secret role. Any ideas? Now, if you don't know who Alan Tudyk is, you probably know him best from Dodgeball as the pirate.
Really?
Yeah, he's the same actor.
The guy that's in that Resident Alien show, and
yeah, I was thinking that one. I was like,
what was that? He was in a sci-fi one too.
He was in a lot.
He was the Joker in the Harley Quinn series.
He was in Wreck-It Ralph. He was in A Knight's Tale.
If they're using him for his voice, I could see him as Mr. Pillick. But in real life,
that guy,
action,
that's the guess that's circulating around.
Already confirmed for a kind of.
I don't know who I would cast him as.
Yeah, you don't remember him as the pirate from Dodgeball?
I haven't seen that in a long time.
It's such a good movie. Seen it so many times.
Oh, he was a pirate. Yeah.
Cobras. Yeah. So, who would he be in a Superman movie? He's got acting chops. Like he's like all over the place when it comes to acting. I just want to see Brainiac show up.
He
So
could be a good
I'll-
Brainiac. He does have that
I'll-
head.
I'll cast anyone for Brainiac as a secret role. Like I just want to see Brainiac show up. That's it. Alan Tudyk, Serenity in the comments. Sorry, Alan Tudyk is an infamous voice actor, but he does a lot of live action as well. Perhaps second only to the great Tara Strong. There you go. Yeah, it could be a voice acting. And James Gunn's not afraid to have just a full CGI character be in it and give him a good voice.
Yeah,
So he's done it
that's
before.
very true.
So it's very possible. Maybe it's King Shark. They're not going to bring him in this. That'd be weird.
No.
That's burned for a while.
I don't think it's burned. I think it's just occupied for Suicide Squad. Like that's like that'll always be reserved for that at this point. But yeah,
I think they'll still have Sylvester for that though.
yeah, exactly. I think
Yeah.
that's already taken. Yeah, I don't know what other characters it could be.
This
Oh,
is
there
a
you go.
good one.
Sam's in the chat. Alan Tudyk will be the Martian Manhunter. I could see it. Just give him the voice and just make the Martian Manhunter CGI. I think that'd be the best way to make him. Like, just make him CGI and then do what you got to do. Transform him back from alien to human. You know, do what you got to do with who he is. Like, because the last one I didn't really like. Well, the last two. They like. What was the most recent one? I don't know what that came out of. He was like all bulky and like deformed looking. He looked like he was melting.
Well, didn't it actually not make
Yeah, it
television?
didn't go through. Yeah,
Yeah.
that didn't make
Yeah.
television.
And
Yeah,
then
that's a good thing.
Supergirl wasn't bad.
Yeah, he was actually nice.
That
It's
was
cool.
probably their best and biggest budget on a character for effects wise. Like that was.
Smallville didn't even make him change to green. It was
Oh,
just-
really?
Yeah, it was just the actor. So,
Hmm.
then it was
that's
a
a good
TV movie with the Justice League. But that was really
I
bad.
was gonna say
so,
it, but I didn't want to say it.
Yeah, I know.
You're the
I
one
know.
to say it,
I
Dimitri, and
agree.
call us on our shit.
I didn't want to.
Oh.
Okay, but like, it is.
I thought there was one animated show where they changed it and they got some heat for it, actually. Was it New Frontier?
Oh, I think so. Yeah, you're
Right?
right.
And I think they got some heat for that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good point, though.
Serenity in the chat. I'll speak for our people. That's hilarious. All right.
Listen,
Moving on. DC
I let people
Studios.
just roll with it, but you know. Oh, my bad. Continue.
No, Dimitri, call us out.
Do it, Dimitri.
Fun fact
Say
checker.
what you got.
No. No. Make him black. Make him black. Wesley Snipes shouldn't be
He officially said it.
Blade anymore.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
he was the guy that talked about that, right?
Such a
I remember
hater.
that. I remember that. Yeah.
I don't know how you could have wrapped those two together,
Sound.
but you did it.
Only you could do it.
DC Studios has announced Dynamic Duo, an animated film that will follow the early days of Dick Grayson and Jason Todd. I love it. I wish it wasn't animated, and I wish this was live action because that'd be so fucking cool.
So, here's the question. Are they going to have it as they're both still Robin? Jason is still Batman's Robin, and Dick is the Teen Titans Robin? Or will he already be in the Nightwing role because he is mad at his stepfather?
So I like both those ideas, actually. I like them both being Robins because I feel like we haven't really gotten that much. You know, they haven't really pushed that.
I mean, Titans did it. It just did it very aggressively and, yeah, like quick. It was
The
quick.
live action.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they had they got all the way up to Tim Drake, but
Oh,
they
yeah.
flipped Dick Grayson and Nightwing by second season. I think by second season, and
Mhm.
Jason Todd was already introduced and Red Hood by the end of that season.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then I didn't get to the Tim Drake part, but I saw pictures. So yeah,
It was a
Yeah.
very
So I
hard
have another
watch.
yeah.
but it goes into one of our rumors. So I don't know if it works.
You jumping sections?
Yes and no.
That's a yes.
Can I go into it? I'm gonna go into
Go
it.
ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. So supposedly there's a Deathstroke Bane kind of team movie or show that they're doing.
I'm pretty sure they're
And
confirming.
I think
That's confirmed.
it's pretty much confirmed. I think they should split up some of the villains to where like almost like so this show or this thing only if it's not animated. If it's live action, what they should do is like backtrack to when they were just Robins, like their early years, and then
Mhm.
fast forward now to like present day, and they're having to fight Bane and Deathstroke separately, but they're a team together. Like not a team, but like they're colleagues. They work together, but they're family. You know, like family.
Family. Yeah, no, I think they are. And this is definitely animated, but it's still possible to be canon, right? They're still doing that. Some animated can be canon. We just don't know if it is. So they very well could introduce us to those characters in animated, and then, supposedly it's them grown up. But yeah, no, that is part rumor. What you're saying, like they are saying everything's tied together. Yeah, Samson, I would think
Yes, in
Bloodhaven.
in Bloodhaven that could work.
Yeah, I would think they're
I mean, I
gonna
don't know where
use that.
Red Hood would be in this situation, but like, yeah, like that works as well.
Yeah.
I just want to see a scene where they're like back to back fighting, but like Dick Grayson Nightwing is like not killing people, and then Jason Todd just like shooting people, and he's like, "Yo, what are you doing?" And they're just
He
like
has
back to
rubber
back.
bullets when he's with Batman. He switches to rubber bullets, okay?
Okay, but he's not with Batman. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
I just want to see one scene where he just like shoots someone,
Could be.
and Night was like, "Whoa, whoa!" Like, bro, we're not doing that. You know, like you got to be a hero. Kind of like that pep talk that who did in Deadpool. What's the guy's name? Colossus. Colossus
Mm,
gives to Deadpool. He's like, "You have one of two moments," or whatever he says. You know that line.
I remember.
No, that would be cool.
Just
Dimitri
want to see
remembers.
interaction like that. Yep.
I remember.
Uh,
Remember berries.
but I like all the ideas.
So
Are we
I
moving
do
on?
know that like they
No.
were trying to push. I'm sorry, they're writing the story as two Robins, and then Jason's just getting into it. He's and Dick is just mentoring him.
Oh, okay. So that's a little bit of a different take then.
Hmm.
So now we know. So
I think that's what the story is trying to go
Mhm.
to. Be nice to see him learn his acrobatic skills. I don't know.
Kind of
Yeah.
like, let me teach you how to be nicer, since Batman's teaching you to be rude.
and then along comes Damien.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm really looking
Psychopath.
forward to. I just want to see all of them. I want the whole Bat family on the screen, live action. Like that's going to be like an
Avengers.
Avengers 1 moment when they're in the little circle and the camera spins around. That's going to be the same feeling when they do that.
Yeah, you're not wrong. That'd be really cool. See like Batwing.
Yeah, why don't
You
they
know what?
do that for Batman movies? Like that would be their end game
Mm-hmm.
for the Bat
need to.
family.
Because they haven't been able to get to that point yet. Like they just keep refreshing it before it gets anywhere close.
But they need to. They really need to.
Yeah. You know who I want to see that I haven't seen in a while? The two like British bat. I don't know if they're British. They're like
Oh,
Batman though. Yeah,
yeah, the
they're
Batman and
part of the Bat
Robin from
family.
England. They're like
Yeah,
knights.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's like Duke and like something else or something. I forgot what they're called.
Damn.
But I want to see them again. They were cool. I like their costumes. Samson in the chat. Nah, they shouldn't do the circle look. They should show up on like the top of the buildings and have them slowly show up one by one. That'd be cool. Like a lightning bolt hits, and like every time, like someone else like starts like showing up, little like shadows, and then they all
Mm.
dive down. Knight and Squire.
Knight and Squire. Yeah, I was just reading that.
Thank you. And the synopsis said they meet as orphans.
I
So
don't
all
like
we
that.
had to do is read the synopsis, guys. So
That's why we got to chat.
all we needed to
exactly.
do.
If we didn't make mistakes to be
stuff.
corrected, no one would come.
It's true. It's a good point.
Who needs Jeremiah? We got chat.
That's right.
That's it. Moving on. In a collab between Pizza Hut and Venom the Last Dance, you can now add Venom sauce as a topping.
Is it spicy?
Is it black?
It
That was
is black.
Oh, it is.
It seems to have a like a balsamic, if I had to guess.
Ooh. That sounds pretty good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Venom
With a
sauce.
spicy tomato sauce, I like it.
Okay. That's interesting. Definitely not what I would have went for marketing, but okay. Moving on,
Yeah.
Captain America, Brave New World writer is developing Bane and Deathstroke movie, which we mentioned before. So
it's in both rumors and
Yeah.
I saw it in rumors. Oops.
I'm just happy you looked at them. Even though you
Alright.
said them soon, I'm just happy that you're reading them.
I always
That's
look
good.
at them.
It's good, guys. It's very good. Everything is going smoothly.
But on the topic of a Bane and Deathstroke crossover movie, yeah, you can just go into their backgrounds respectively, right?
I don't really want origins though. I don't want that. I just want team up movies. Like I don't character development, sure. Origin, no thank you. I just want to see them fight together.
So you just want like a one-liner, like I was molded by the dark.
Yeah, that's it. And then he beats the shit out of some people. Like that's it. That's all I want.
I was a goddamn Marine. You know, I'm a mercenary.
So is the plan that they're just gonna fight side by side in a movie? Is that like the whole thing?
That's all we got so far. But yeah,
Huh. Do they fight side by side a lot in the comics? Is that like
not that I recall.
No, they just want to take down the bat.
I want a
Right.
Spanish Bane. Can we like just once?
It's the freaking bat.
You should.
Yeah.
I want him to be a full like luchador, like when we meet him.
Yeah.
That's what I
Pero
want.
que pasa, Batman?
Now,
I will break the bat.
the fact that
Con
it's
mis
the Captain America
manos.
4 director, I don't want to know that until I know that Captain America 4 is good.
That's a good point.
Am I the only one that's thinking this?
That's a very good point.
It's all premature if he's
okay.
not good.
So I'll tell you what, because they've done this before. They're telling us that the writer is developing Bane and Deathstroke movie. But if this movie does bomb, I promise you the next bit of news will be the writer for Brave New World is no longer writing the Bane and Deathstroke movie. and there'll be a new writer
We're
on it. They've
moving
done
on.
it before. It won't be the first time.
So you think it's just a test?
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
I'm sure everyone's jumping on this movie, but I heard good things so far. Like I don't think they're like afraid about this movie. Samson in the chat. I love Tom Hardy's Bane, but I want Luchador Bane back, please. And Deathstroke should definitely be the same dude they showed at the end of Justice League. That's a great Deathstroke.
Yeah.
He's phenomenal. Yeah, they don't need to change it. Just
He's
transition him in.
he's gonna be in One Piece now.
And I think CGI Bane, like I'd be very happy with just give me a giant, grotesque looking Bane. Like I want oversized Bane.
The guy that they had for the Batman and Robin movie with George Clooney and that one was pretty good. He wasn't grotesque, but he was really green.
Yeah, good size.
Yeah,
Good size
good
dude.
size. But I think go bigger, go big or go home. You know, like
Go
you gotta
big.
you gotta make them like massive.
They should get that guy from is it Game of Thrones?
Oh yeah,
You know what guy I'm
Samson
talking about?
in the chat has the right idea. Like Bane from
Oh,
Batman
Thor?
Arkham Asylum.
Yeah,
Oh, the guy that played the Mountain.
yeah. What's his name?
Yeah.
So I like that idea, but I don't like it for the full time. You know what I mean? Like, give me a little bit of him, and then like take him just another notch. But then again, in the comics, you'll see, and just like Batman animated, like when Bane doesn't have, like when he's not hooked up, he's like a skinny dude.
Yeah, I like that.
He's like I don't know. I mean, you could do Thor. I think Thor would be actually really good. I like that idea.
They should
Thor, what's his
Captain
name?
America him.
Odinson? No, it's not Thor Odinson.
No,
Thor
he
Odinson.
goes by Thor, but I don't remember his name.
It's like
But yeah, something
I
like
don't know.
that.
Yeah.
But CGI
anyways,
him small and then just have him be big.
We're moving on. In an interview with Popverse, Kingpin actor Vincent, I don't know how to say it, D'Onofrio has.
You
I think
said
I
it
actually said that.
correctly.
Thank you, guys. Cheers to me saying something correct.
John's here, so
So I did it just for John. I felt his energy. I felt his aura. So Kingpin actor Vincent D'Onofrio has confirmed that Marvel's Daredevil Born Again series will be adapting the Devil's Reign comic book. That's cool. What does that mean for people that don't know Devil's Reign comic book? Not me.
the one time you
Well.
need Jeremiah.
Well,
Spider-Man.
no, kind of read it.
Okay.
There's a
We
lot
We
of
have
there's a
mythos.
Yeah.
there's a lot of characters that are involved: Spidey, Black Cat, Captain America, Elektra. I mean, you got a list.
So give us a general gist of what that book was about.
From what I remember, I believe that Matt Murdock's secret is out, but he's denying everything and he's acting like the blind man he is, and just going along with whatever the media is saying that he is Daredevil. And there's a hit out on him, but being Daredevil, he's slick. There's also crime that he's trying to uncover of like who killed not an officer, but I believe it was like a mobster or something like that. I don't remember because it's been a while.
Oh,
yeah,
I
but
think you're right. He like kind of killed someone.
Yeah, and they pinned it on him. That's what I think that's what it is.
Sounds right.
So yeah.
Is this where what's his name? Kingpin like becomes mayor? Like that's like part of like how he pushes.
He gets I don't know if he becomes mayor, but I think he gets like a good amount of people behind him in this. So it's like an all-out war at the end, I believe. I think what's his
Kingpin's
name?
son is in it.
Oh. Bro I'm way off.
I don't know if I spoiled it.
Yeah, but doesn't he like uncover also a what's it called? A murder?
It's about Fisk being a mayor. Okay, so he does become a mayor. That's not that way off. He became
not the murder. There's definitely a murder.
Yeah, there's a murder.
There has to be a murder.
I think there's a murder. John does read like 40 to 50 comics a day.
And he does watch Daredevil with Jeremiah privately.
That's
actually true.
It's a long flight for that.
Kingpin becomes mayor and Rose is introduced, and then the next season Luke Cage becomes new mayor.
Okay, so we're just talking about the mayors here at this point.
Okay, so then never mind. Never mind.
Muse is okay. Muse.
So there's a murderer.
so
Okay,
Asgard.
I was right.
Muse
Someone
is
was
the murderer.
murdered.
Which Muse is actually a very, very cool character. I don't know much, but I do know it's a very cool fucking character. Serial killer in New York. He murders. So is that the murderer that like he gets pinned on Daredevil? That murder gets pinned on Daredevil? Is that what's up? Matt
Oh, that's
Murdock's
the
brother.
brother one.
A lot of people died in this book.
So this is no. Jeremiah told me about this. It's like the brother didn't exist, and they like made him exist like with magic, and it was just like he always existed,
Okay, all right. That's
and then
weird.
they killed him.
Okay.
And now it's Civil War. Okay, let's move on. It's I'm less clear than we were before.
Yeah, the magic brother thing kind of really threw me off. Now they had a magic brother. They brought him to life, and then they killed him.
Just yeah.
This
I
is
didn't get to finish
okay.
it.
Captain Chaos in the chat saying that this is spoilers. I don't think it
It's
is.
not. We're all wrong.
I wouldn't count this as spoilers.
It can't be spoilers.
We might have just made up our own story just now. So I don't.
Yeah, I think
I
so.
think you're
But
good.
I do
Go
remember
into
Captain
it.
America, Black
Go into it
Hat,
with
like a
all
lot
of
of the
our
heroes are in
information.
there.
There were a bunch of zombies, I think, too, at some point. Just throw that in there too.
Wait,
yeah,
are they talking about Born Again or Devil's Reign?
We're talking Devil's Reign, guys, and we're not
Yeah,
really
yeah,
sure
yeah,
if we're
yeah.
talking Devil's Reign, but that's what we're trying to stay on.
I mean,
so
Kingpin does become mayor. We know that. So
yeah, and
So-
that was an old rumor that this was going to really push Fisk becoming a mayor. So it's probably makes sense. Collection acquisition, is that where we're at? Are we doing it? Collection acquisition. Collection acquisition. Collection acquisition. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a new song. New song alert.
So,
Chat.
I picked up a few issues of Ultimate Fantastic Four #1. Speculation if the maker shows up in the upcoming film. Technically,
Who do
that's
you
the
want him
first
to
appearance.
who would you want the maker to be played by? Go. Everyone in the chat right now. The maker is showing up in the next Fantastic Four movie. You heard it here
not.
first from
It's
Kyle.
not.
Start
So-
buying your number ones.
it's a weird thing because the maker's the ultimate version of Reed. So it's like that variant first appearance, but like they're cheap. So is it even considered the first appearance or is it when he actually turns into the maker? You know what I mean? It's like it's just a variant, and that variant goes evil. So I bought the first appearance of the variant, but not when he turned evil. So
Yeah,
is
it's
it the
kinda
maker's
like-
first appearance? I don't know. They were too cheap
weird.
for me to be right.
I mean, when
Kinda
you
like
when you
that.
get it, if you look up a CGC version of it, like a graded copy, does it say the note
No.
like first appearance? Then it's not. Then it's not.
All right. They've been wrong before. Yeah, Miles Teller is my choice. It is the chat's choice.
I like that.
Yeah, I feel like that would redeem his Fantastic Four movie because it's not that he was a bad actor in it or anything. It just the movie sucked altogether.
You guys watched it?
Oh yeah, I watched it. I watched it twice
Oh.
actually. Because so the first time I watched it and I didn't really watch it at all because it was bad. And then the second time I was like, let me go back because it was on Disney Plus. I was like, let me go back. Let's see if it's. And I was like, no, nah, it's not. It's exactly what I thought it was.
Sober?
Samson, yeah, sober. Or I probably smoke something. Samson in the chat CGI the maker and have Chris Pratt voice act. Yeah, that's what we need.
Yeah.
More Chris Pratt voice acting. Yeah, I think he needs to just stay in being a regular actor because I'm cool with that when I can see his face.
I'm just tired of him. I don't want him anymore. Done.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, Miles Teller and that'd be fire. So I picked something up this week, and I spent too much money. It's right here. It's the first appearance of Carnage. Got right here. Boom. Got the right lighting for it. First appearance, Carnage 9.8. That's it. I don't know. Amazing Spider-Man 361 for anyone listening and not looking. And it's cool. Yeah. It's I'm a big symbiote fan. And as you guys know, I like obsessed recently over Carnage and Venom, mostly Carnage. And yeah, I saw the book there and I couldn't say no. So, Phantom, I appreciate you asking how much. We don't talk about how much on here because we have wives. And we,
Yeah, you're right.
but feel free to ask in the Discord. I have no problem talking about anything in the Discord.
I think your fiance is in the Discord actually, so maybe.
So
maybe
there
not.
will be no prices given at all, ever.
Ever.
Fan. Eventually, I do want to put together like one of those like shows where like I don't know, you like put in a bid to like win comic books and like we'll have like a random box and all that stuff.
You want to be like a whatnot host?
Yeah. Like
I'm not doing that. You're on your own, 100% on your own. I'm not helping at all.
It'd be fun. I just want to play. So I just want to play the game myself. Like it's so fun. Like being on the other side of it. I want to be the host of the game show. So yeah, we'll see what happens. New segment.
It's the way to be, Serenity. It's the way to be.
Oh man, really?
That's that number though.
500.
If you don't go for like 4 weeks, it can happen. It can happen. It's happened. No, I don't let that happen anymore, but it can happen.
I haven't let that happen in like 4 years, 3 years.
Yeah, no, I've been good.
Yeah, it's tough out there,
It's tough.
Samson, I already have a gambling addiction. That is already a thing. So too late, buddy. Too late. I like winning. So next up is comic talk. Comic talk time. It's comic talk time. We're talking about comics.
All right, your songs are taking too long. We're actually like in the last quarter here. So we need to sing a whole 3-4 verses here.
It's comic talk time. Yeah, it's time to read some comics all the time. Comic talk.
I read Queen of Hell. It is from the band Sound of Thunder. It's an upcoming Kickstarter. And little announcement, we will be interviewing them. You will be able to see this interview in 2 weeks from now. So there'll be clips and all of that, all about it. We're going to interview part of the band, which is a little different for us. So look out for that interview. But yeah, I don't want to give away much about the book because I want you to watch that as well. But like the first 4 or 5 panels, first 5 pages even, are literally, it's a war in hell. Like a gruesome war in hell. It's like very metal, for lack of better words. But yeah, look up the band. Check out the interview 2 weeks. I'm going to obviously promote the hell out of it, but very cool. Kickstarter starts on October 27th, I believe. But again, see the interview. I'll have all the info and everything to link it. But really cool book. And the band's very, very involved. So that's what I read. That's the only thing I read because I have time because I'm updating logos slightly.
Yep. Well, I gotta say, I actually did read stuff this week, and I was actually impressed with myself. I
Yeah.
read Ultimate Spider-Man 5 and 6, and this is all digital, so I got somewhat caught up. I think 7 and 8, maybe even 9 is out now. So yeah. So this isn't really spoilers, but if you haven't really been keeping up with Ultimate Spider-Man, it will be. If you are keeping up with it, who is Shocker? Guys, I would like to have everyone comment on Ultimate Spider-Man. I believe it was in 5. We get our first
But
Shocker from the Ultimate
if
Universe.
you're reading digitally, then it's behind, and people might actually know and be able to spoil it for you.
I would like to know. So what you see from
Okay.
the previous books, Tony Stark is going around trying to put all like the superheroes back and put all the pieces back to normalize this universe. So he's been sending these little pods, like he sent out Spider-Man. He made Spider-Man like become Spider-Man again. So he sends out these Shocker gloves to the hero that's supposed to be, I don't know. I don't know if who it's supposed to be. So like there's a guy in a chair that's like died, and this Shocker villain stole them from him. Like he broke into the guy's house and he found the gloves sitting there, and the guy like died from a heart attack. So like was that supposed to be someone? Or like was that the original Shocker and we have a different Shocker? Like they didn't really give us much. They just said that. And then I guess from what I'm reading and from what people are commenting, it's like, oh, it could be like maybe Tony doesn't have, like he probably has files just showing who was supposed to be what, but he doesn't necessarily have files showing that like it was supposed to be a villain or a superhero. So he's just sending out these pods to try to normalize the world, but like that might have been a villain. That he
So
just
he's
got to a
trying to
little
create
late.
villains and heroes. So
That's what
he's
someone
Aaron.
said. That was just
Oh.
that's just what someone commented. That was their own theory, which I
So
thought
he's
was
Aaron
weird. Like,
Yeager?
why would he do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's Aaron Yeager.
He's Aaron Yeager.
Um,
Okay, I like that.
So yeah, I don't know who Shocker is necessarily. They didn't give us exactly who it is. So I guess we'll. Oh, okay. Samson in the chat. Oh, he got them from the electric.
Yeah, I think he make it. I think he made it up. I think he made it up.
Yeah. Electrocutioner. That's you made that word up. Definitely you spelled it. You added way too many letters in that word. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who it was. The first person I thought it was Static Shock, but like obviously that's not Marvel, so like that wouldn't make sense. But like that's the only like
Why
lightning
would that
powered
be your
superhero.
first?
That's the only like
don't-
I was like lightning power, Static Shock. I was like, that's not Marvel. Like
Not Electro.
Electro wasn't superhero.
Oh, you're saying it came from a hero?
That's what I'm saying. He sent out pods to create heroes. That's what
Oh, I
I
see what you're
believe he
saying.
did. So the person that got those gloves was supposed to be a hero.
I think it's a bigger game. And he's just trying to give a low-level villain to like catch the new Spider-Man up to speed. You know, gotta.
True, because Shocker
him
doesn't
there.
really do much. Like he's
Yeah.
like a C villain type character. So if let's say he gives it to him and then Spidey tries to save the day, he gets some inspiration. There you go.
Yeah, they catch him pretty quick. And they steal his gloves almost immediately. So he has no more gloves, and the Shocker is no longer an issue. So he's gone. Also, Kingpin is a presence in this, and he has like a tattoo armor thing. So I don't know if anyone has seen that before, but
Oh, you're
like
spoiling it for me now. What do you mean?
you said you read it. You said
no,
you read
apparently I thought
Apparently
I did,
not.
but someone
has
else
tattoo
marked it as
armor.
red.
I untagged it because it was red. So I untagged it as red, and then I read it, and then I also re-untagged it as red.
No,
So
I don't think so.
I figured you read it. All right. But yeah, tattoo armor thing. Anyways, that's it. Who's Shocker? Let us know. I don't know. And then the other book I read, I'm so happy about this. Uncanny X-Men #1. no more Krakoa. It's done. This is it. This is the point. This is where we can finally start jumping back on X-Men, and I'm beyond excited. So it's on digital. There's 2 other titles that are only physical right now, which is X-Men and I think it's Sensational X-Men or something like that. Um, this book follows Gambit, Rogue, Wolverine. X-Men follows like Cyclops' team, and then the other one, Sensational X-Men or whatever it is with Emma Frost and her little team. That she's like up and coming X-Men team. So like all young people. But this one, the old mansion is being converted to a jail. And again, this is spoilers. The old mansion is being converted to a jail, and you're introduced to the first prisoner, and you only see the back of his head, and he's like has like a dome on his head. So I don't know who he is. So if you think you know who he is, drop it in the chat. I think it's Xavier just because it would just make sense to me. I also haven't followed anything Krakoa, so I have no idea if Xavier even exists right now. But if he doesn't, I think it's still Xavier. But yeah, something is coming, and it's called the Endling. So if anyone knows who the Endling is, drop that in the chat. And the writer on it is Gail Simone, and the art is by David Marquez. And I can say that I love David Marquez's art so much. I'm going to create my own Instagram page just for him and his comic books. So, Jeremiah, I'm coming for your Instagram. And that's it. That's all I read. If anyone else has any books, feel free, read them. And drop in the chat what you're reading, guys. We want to hear what you're reading.
I reread The Killing Joke, and it was just like, wow, they really thought of the Joker just waking up one day and saying, you know what, I'm just gonna fuck up somebody's day. Oh, can I curse? I'm so sorry.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, okay. I just want to mess up somebody's day and just let's go with Gordon and Barbara. So how cynical can you really get, you know? But then watching the movie again, I'm like, oh, okay, so they really wanted to in a way justify Barbara getting shot and being paralyzed after that. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a rough read.
I mean, it's pretty short. It's only 48 pages. Apparently, it was a one shot, so I didn't know that. But because I was a kid back then. But it's pretty short. The movie's even is pretty short too. I think it's an hour and 20. If I'm correct.
I don't think I saw the movie.
Skip the first 30 minutes.
Oh wow, really?
I mean, do you want it spoiled? Does anybody want it spoiled?
Oh, is that the one where Batman
Spoil away.
got a thing with?
Well, actually, Batman didn't initiate it. It was Barbara that initiated.
Oh yeah, I don't like that.
And then it was on the rooftop, and I was like, wow.
Yeah, I mean, it's got to be on the rooftop. Where else do you do it?
Right, can't do it at Wayne Mansion because Alfred would say, "Hey, Master Bruce,
Don't do that."
No. That was a great scene. That's a wild statement, sir. But it was Kevin and Mark Hamill said, "I'm not going to do the movie without Kevin Conroy," so I needed to watch it again. There was one moment in the comic and even in the movie, because it was like a spin image. Joker kind of like rambled on a little bit before putting Jim Gordon into like this roller coaster that he goes on. But I was like, wow, he's rambling. But then you watch the movie and it's very cynical of the way he thinks about life and just having a bad day. And then you go back and you're like into his quote unquote origin. I don't know. It's just, would you, I mean, I'm asking you guys, would you bring in the Joker after having a bad day like that? Shooting your daughter and paralyzing her and still like, yeah, bring him by the book, or would you, choke?
No, yeah, that's the yeah. That's the end all be all. No, can't do that, Pierre. You can't do that. You can curse, you can't do that.
Oh yeah, I forgot. That's a thing now, right?
Yeah,
Can't
no, I
be
can't
like-
do that.
Yeah. Who got ejected recently for that? Or someone got like a fine, like a pretty big fine,
Oh,
or a
no.
really?
flag or something. It happened in football. Someone did something.
Oh, I did see that. Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Yep. We're gonna talk about it.
No, I don't know.
Oh, it's okay. I mean,
Yeah,
Dimitri,
yeah.
would
kill-
you?
Dimitri murder people all the time.
It's a tough line. It's a tough line, but I think it just speaks to who Gordon is as a character and kind of the whole situation. So I think they so good, so freaking good. Honestly, like just a book like that. Like that's from like the 2000s or 90s. That book, or
I was
it's even older.
say 90s. Yeah, 90s.
And it just still resonates. It still like hits, and I feel like there's so few like books that you can just keep going and just reading it over and over and just be like, damn, So, yeah. Anyone else? Anything else, Dimitri? No.
Dimitri, what would you do?
Yeah, I would have killed him. Killed him. I mean,
so dramatic. It was. Let me get next to the mic. Think about.
1986. Oh my
Yeah, I would
god.
have killed.
Yeah,
Would've killed everyone.
My fault.
It's fine.
I wasn't
Jeremiah
even
has this
alive. I
thing
wasn't
where he's
announced.
just yelling at everyone lately. I don't know what's.
Look at all his exclamation points.
Oh man.
All right, we're running a little low on time, so let's go right to the rumors.
Right to the rumors. Okay.
I found out some people didn't watch some of the shows we were going to talk about, so right to the
Oh,
rumors.
you guys didn't watch The Penguin?
I didn't watch The Penguin. I did. I
know.
watched.
I promised Jose.
I watched episode 1. I watched episode 1. I didn't watch episode 2.
Yeah,
No, that's great. That's great. What do you think?
Oh, great. 10 out of 10. 11 out of 10.
Sopranos.
I'd give it.
Just Sopranos.
I love it.
Well, I've never seen Sopranos, but I would say, and I said it before,
What?
I've never seen it. I'm sorry, but
me too. I've never seen Sopranos.
it reminds me. But I would say it reminds me of Bronx Tale. I hope you watch that one.
Yeah, no, I definitely watched.
No, they didn't. They're uncultured.
That's
Not as
okay.
dark.
I have. Thank you.
Come on, what are you doing?
Bronx Tale
okay.
is cool, but I feel like Sopranos is like more current and like.
So I say, wait till the Penguin season's over,
aggressive.
then watch The Sopranos immediately.
Okay, I will do that.
It's
Yeah.
kind of like they took, because The Sopranos, the big thing, and what made it so unique is part of the show was therapy.
Right.
And that was
That's what
the
I do.
big,
Now. Yeah.
like, for the time period too, right? It was pushing of like, look, like this guy, someone you put on a pedestal of toughness and manly man who runs the show, is in therapy. And like that was, so remove that part from it. It's basically like remove the therapy and insert some Gotham themes, and that's Penguin. That's my take on it.
Well, the reason why I mentioned, the Bronx Tale is because in that movie, like, I forgot his name, but the main guy, the Don, he overlooks this kid and he's taking him into his wing and, starts to prepare him of like, this is what my business is. I'm going to bring you in, but I need people to trust. I need you to I need my people to trust you. So you're going to run a couple things. See, that's what I think like the Penguin's doing with this kid. Was it Luke? Vic, sorry. So it's funny, but it's also like the way I don't want to say he gets lucky in the situations that he's put in, especially in episode 1. When he kind of like he's talking to Sophia and it's like, oh, it was that scene at the restaurant. She's like, it's not you. And then he's like, No, he came to me. I'm surprised he didn't, mention you. That I thought we were very close. And it's like the way he handled it. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
I don't know how to
He's been
explain it. It's
doing
like
this for so long, but yet it was second nature to him.
yeah, like he just
did-
like rolls into the mistake.
There was no sweat. He did not sweat
Yeah.
in that situation. And it's like,
I-
wow,
That
that's-
same scene as she's leaving the restaurant and she leans in and just like it was so perfect. Like it was like fuck. Like you're caught. Like she knows exactly what the fuck is happening. Like he thought he got away with it. Like how smooth he was. Like yeah. And it was like you're right, second nature. And she still is like, I know what you did. But yeah, that was so good. And then even like him getting away, like the chase scene, like that was cool. Like he pulls up and she sees like the mentioning of the purple car earlier on,
oh
and
yeah,
then
yeah,
him
yeah.
pulling up and's like she's like looking and she's like this fucking guy, he's here right now. Like that's his purple car.
Like this son of a bitch is driving. Go get him.
Uh, so
Oh man.
and then even just the ending, like that was well done and completely unexpected. I really thought that the kid banded him. Like I
Yeah,
thought
yeah.
like I was like, damn, he got screwed. But yeah, it
Well,
was
then I was
perfect.
like, but then when he was getting interrogated, I was like, where's that car? Like, what did they do with that car? Did they like squeeze it in? No, they wouldn't do that. He's not that dumb. And then all of a sudden, boom, that happens. I'm like,
Yeah.
the Batman painted Penguin a different light. Mm.
Yeah.
Do you like his dynamic with his mom so far? Like
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
moment?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think it's perfect.
It kind of shows she's really what made him into that.
Mm.
Yeah, like she was like, go for it. Like
Like a
keep
little bit of
being the
psychological
strong.
warfare
Yeah.
at home made him act in certain ways out and about.
You think Vic is gonna make it through this season, or
No, I think I said it either last week or the week before. My big theory is finale. He will be either set up or killed by Penguin. He will go down. I'm hoping he's actually killed. As much as I like the character, great actor too. Not familiar with him, but fantastic. I think killing him off by Penguin's hand at the end, by some kind of him taking the fall for something, would really solidify the character as no, he's actually a villain. Like, stop trying to like him. But I think he'll just like end up in jail or something, and then we'll come back in a later season. Because I definitely don't think this is a one season show.
no, definitely not. I think I would like for him to get killed by Penguin only because it's like, yeah, you like him now, but like he's a villain.
Right. They gotta, I mean, they don't have to, but
Right.
if there's a villain show that they're gonna solidify that he's a villain, it should be Penguin.
Yeah, there are a lot of moments where it's like, okay, well, this dude's struggling. I mean, take a look at his foot. That was disgusting.
Yeah.
So you kind of feel bad for the guy.
Yeah.
Then it's his dynamic with his mom. And then he's taking care of this kid, even though he was about to murder him. And then all of a sudden, now he's like, grooming him into becoming, whatever, the next Penguin in this case.
It would be
But-
cool if he turned into someone else down the line. Like if they don't kill him off and do that move, let him turn into something.
Yeah. A side question: did you take a look at her eyes? Does she have those crazy eyes?
I want to know what she did. Like, who did she murder though?
From what I know, I don't know if this is a spoiler, but it was mentioned in the first episode. She murdered 7 women.
7 women. Because like the way the well, I guess that's spoilers for episode 2, but the way she kind of acted with the cousin or whatever, and then the kid, I was like, wait, did I misunderstand? Like, did she not just murder random people? Anyway, that's here and there, but there's definitely
Oh, yeah,
right.
that makes
Like maybe there's more
sense.
to it. Like, was it family? Was it, Because like the
Man.
cousin was so cool, being like, "Oh, we should do this," knowing it's never going to happen, but playing, showing face, playing the game, and
Mhm.
then when the daughter came around, it's like complete demeanor change of like, "No, like I'm actually scared. I can't keep the act up
Mhm,
anymore."
mhm. It was sick of her going after the child and be like, "You better be careful."
Yeah, no, that's pretty.
You-
Yeah. No, she's good. She's good too. She's good too.
We have yet to see the flashback with Mark Strong, by the way.
Yeah, let's recast a character that was murdered in a movie, and this is the TV show that the main character from that movie is not even in. Let's recast for flashbacks.
I don't know. Maybe he's busy doing something else, you know?
But like, just don't put the character in. Like, skip the flashbacks to an extent.
Hmm,
It could have been written out, I would think. How important could the flashback be?
that's true.
I don't know. I wasn't thrilled about that. I'm very curious to see what they do with it.
It's Mark Strong. It's okay.
Yeah, no, it's a good choice, but all right, Pierre, take us into the rumors.
I'm sorry.
No, no, I promised we were gonna talk about it. I promised you.
Rumors, baby. This is gonna be quick. This is gonna be a quick run. Sydney Sweeney as Emma Frost. That's the latest rumor for the actress. Sydney Sweeney as Emma Frost. You may know Sydney Sweeney from movies like Immaculate and Madam Web.
Because she's
Or-
blonde and has. She must be Emma Frost. Moving on. I'm tired of hearing her goddamn name.
Yeah, I don't want to hear it at all. Andy Serkis will be playing Null in Venom: The Last Dance. Again, this is rumors. He was in a bunch of things. I mean, if you don't know who Andy Serkis is at this point, just go watch something.
Right, like real
He-
quick. Can't
Hey,
Yeah.
he can't
was
do
Alfred.
wrong. Right, like
No.
he can't do wrong in this. So
No.
I'm fine with it if it's the case.
Just no.
Oh, there's Dimitri.
Oh
I'm
no.
not fine with it.
He's not fine with it. You want
No.
Keanu
Damn it,
Reeves?
man.
No.
No, I know who he wants. Wesley Snipes.
Give me
That's
anyone else.
Any other Harry Potter character?
Yeah. The guy that played Voldemort.
The long.
Oh.
I think that's it. Yeah,
Oh, that would actually be good.
that's
No,
what I was gonna say. How'd
That's
you know?
not no. Everyone just Doctor Doom to build
Yeah.
original. I'm just
No,
moving
no.
on. I'm moving
Okay,
on.
the guy with the long
No.
hair, but not okay. Yeah, let's move on. Let's move on. Fine, let's move on. Whatever.
Hagrid?
What do you mean the guy with the long hair?
Yes,
I
him,
gotta go back
I
to
think
this.
it's him.
I don't think
He
The
died.
The
big
villain,
guy,
the
Hagrid?
villain of Harry
Yes.
Potter.
He
No,
he didn't. He was bald.
The guy
Dimitri's
with the,
never watched
the
Harry Potter.
teacher.
He's
Severus
died. He's
Snape?
dead too.
Oh,
He
never watched
passed.
Harry Potter either. No Harry Potter, no Sopranos, no Game of Thrones over
And
here.
we're the uncultured ones.
This is all right.
Olivia's Malfoy.
Dimitri's
Oh,
dead.
that's actually really good. Yeah, that would be good.
All right, we're moving on. We're no more Harry Potter mentions. Doctor Doom to build original Avengers team, but all evil variants. One being an evil variant of Thor. Last week, we will be making. Oh, sorry, last week. Next week. Next week we'll be making our speculations on the rumored team. Very nice. I think that has to do with Deep Thoughts by Dimitri, who failed to hit his window.
He's gonna get it soon. I hope he's ready. He doesn't look ready. Soon. Not
He-
yet. Not yet.
Nope, you're done. The upcoming Spider-Man film might be named Spider-Man King in Black. That's definitely complete rumor, probably fake news. I don't see that being a thing.
If Venom
It's
does
too-
well, maybe. If Venom doesn't do well, absolutely not.
It's not even like a smart thought in the name. Like, no, it's stupid. Potential first look at a young Peter Parker. If you watch the trailer for Venom, you know what we're talking about. There was a potential first look at a young Peter Parker and Kurt Connors just sitting on a bench hanging out. So we don't think it's him. We here at Panaloids comic books, and more, believe it is Dylan Brock.
I would be so happy if it was.
Argue with us in the chat or on this post. We believe it's Dylan Brock. It just would make more sense for this movie.
Who's Dylan Brock?
You don't know who Dylan Brock is? Okay.
So Donny Cates'
Mythos.
Run. Donny Cates' Run, if you haven't read it.
Uncultured, you say.
Well, you didn't read it either. Eddie Brock has a child he didn't know about.
I did.
Oh crap! I have a 14-year-old son, and
Yeah.
he eventually gets the Venom symbiote.
I didn't know that.
It's interesting. It's very Stegman and Cates deserve as much credit for that character as they do for Null, because it was very well done. Of like, oh crap, he has a kid. Like,
It's-
like when you just throw a character like that, it's easy to fail, and they did it so well that's a movie appearance
Yeah.
would really be worth it.
You're right when you say that, because it's like so many times have we been given like some sort of like storyline like that, and it's like written off and forgotten about. But like they really pushed this for so long, to the point where he became such a key portion of the story to becoming the Venom symbiote himself. Like the growth of the character to now, spoilers, maybe he's not around anymore, I don't know, but it was like a full circle for a character, and like they can still, like, they've developed him so freaking well. And what would be cool with this storyline, with this Venom movie, would be that at the end of Eddie Brock's run as Venom, Venom ends up going to almost like a dog form, and he's just like a watchdog for Dylan Brock. So like Dylan Brock kind
yeah.
of just like walks around with this Venom dog that just protects him. Like he does, but he's not like fully there anymore, like as Venom. Like he kind of lost himself when he lost Eddie. So I don't know. I don't know if
I would
they're
like
gonna
that.
do that, but that would be an easy way to like transition it into like something else, and like
Right,
maybe
keep the
bring
movies
Dylan
going.
into the forefront.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep the movies going. Which it did come out, and I don't know if it's a rumor, but who's the actor that plays Venom? I don't even remember his name.
Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy. Tom Hardy. Yeah, he just
Tom
came
Hardy.
out and said this is his last Venom movie, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's true.
I mean nothing.
How many actors have said that? What would be cool is if they do develop this whole King in Black storyline, and they do kind of like where he is off somewhere else, and then it gives Dylan Brock a chance to do his Dylan Brock storyline. So we'll see. Moving on. Kyle, can you oh no, actually no, that's Dimitri's thing. It moved down. Sorry. Rumors Baby continued. The DCU's Deathstroke and Bane film is actually a Secret 6 project, and will connect to the Brave and the Bold and the Teen Titans films. Okay.
Kind of goes with what Dimitri was saying earlier. But this next one, I have a feeling Dimitri's got something to say. So if he wants to unmute and talk as soon as you finish reading the rumor, this would be the moment, Dimitri, that we've been building up for an hour and 13 minutes.
All right.
I'll tell you what to say. I'll tell you what I gotta say.
Mind.
God damn it. Okay. Maybe the list shouldn't be fucked with. It should be fucked with 50 minutes into the show. Okay. That's just a thought. There's your deep thought. God damn it.
Definitely true.
Let him read the rumor first.
Deep thought now.
Nope, let him read it first.
No. He's doing it wrong. Doing it wrong.
Deep thought.
Not yet. Nope.
He's like read the rumor first.
He's like 5 seconds behind. We're sorry,
He's
guys. It's just
yeah.
According to Jason of Bloomberg, I definitely said his name right. The CEO of Warner Bros. Discovery, David Zlav, wants Batman introduced as soon as possible, and is considering Robert Pattinson's Batman to join the DCU, no longer having Matt Reeves' own universe. Dimitri will now do.
Is my turn now? Fucking damn it. Okay.
5 seconds late.
Pros and cons of is this a good idea or a bad idea for Robert Pattinson? And this is a deep thought. This is a deep thought, by the way, because I said deep
All right.
thoughts back then, and that was the intro to deep thoughts. And then now
So-
I have to move all the way now and say deep thoughts now. So pros and cons.
So the con that I have is that they've already established a world that is very, very grounded, and James Gunn, just off of the leaked images from Superman, is not grounded. We're already on the verge of space adventure, right? So con, the Batman is not going to fit in the DCU. Pro, I actually like him as Batman and do feel it might be a little weird having two Batmen, but the way to fix that is Dick Grayson is the Batman in the DCU, and they recast in that sense and follow that story. That's my fix for it. But my con is he doesn't fit. The pro is I do really like him, and two Batmans are weird.
Yep, I agree. I completely agree with that. Can't even add anything to it. I don't think it works very well together.
Phantom doesn't like it. Yeah, so I mean, add him to the DCU, but let Matt Reeves continue to direct.
Yeah, you know what? No, okay. It can be good. It can definitely be good. I think just that to that point, let Matt Reeves still direct Gotham. Let Gotham be Gotham, and don't bring characters into that world unless like it fits, like, and it works with the storyline. But like otherwise, keep it separate. Gotham is still this little dark, like I think the animated show did it well. It's like, oh, what's like they like pointed to like some area, and it was like Gotham was like just like this dark city, and like everything else is like nice and shiny and like pretty, and like Gotham was just like dark. I think it was like Teen Titans Go or something like that, like the movie. Yeah, they like poked fun at how dark Gotham is all the time. Like it's literally nighttime in Gotham all the time. So
That's kind of funny.
if you do it separately, and then just when he's around, just don't make him joke around. Like make him very serious and just kind of like in the background. Like
He just
keep him
doesn't
the detective. Like
I know it's supposed to be year 1, year 2, whatever, but he doesn't feel like the Batman of a Justice League, and that's
right.
that's the real.
And
real
keep him
con.
away from that for now. Keep him away from that for now.
Yeah.
You know.
All
Don't
right,
make him the
Jose.
Justice League Batman.
I mean, I think like if they were to do another Batman or add another Batman to the DCU and just keep that separate, the best way to do it is honestly, and I don't know why, but I'm thinking technology wise, like it's for Robert Pattinson's Batman, it's just advancing. But if you have this new Batman, his technology has been, it's more like Tony Stark. Like it's already advanced. It seems like the world he's building with the Superman and going into outer space is more technological. I'm sorry, is more tech advanced.
Like invent, yeah, no.
Yeah, I'm just thinking like that's the way to do it or to think about it. I'm not saying having flying cars, but
or even a time jump. What about a time jump? So like we still get Pattinson early, but there's a time jump version of him. He's almost portraying a little bit different version, and
I
over
was
time
actually
they
thinking
close the
that
gap.
too.
that
That's
could
a
be good
great idea.
too.
If they're really gonna force the hand here, let Matt Reeves keep going, but make it his movies be in a time period before other superheroes existed. Like let Batman be the first one, and then power ones trickle in, and then we see a Batman that's living
So
in.
you're
I like
saying
that.
like
I don't love it.
Just keep this.
2030?
Yeah, or just older.
Oh
just
well,
a lot
this takes
older.
place 2022. This Batman takes
Just
place
keep this.
2022.
Yeah,
Keep
it's-
this as like a year one story, and then make the others just like him develop, like you're saying, like a time jump.
it's gonna be messy. I hope they don't do it.
Well, it
The year
depends on when
would
that
be
movie
messy.
comes out because then you could say, "Oh yeah, he has a couple. He has been Batman for this amount of time.
All right.
He's already advanced." The movie comes out 2027. That's I can't do math really quickly.
No, yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't.
That's
really
5
line up.
years? No.
No, maybe. All right, Dimitri. Closing thoughts. Let's end
I
this.
have
Too
an
bad.
idea. I have an idea. I have an idea. The problem is it's too messy. You're, as far as comic accuracy, you are taking too many storylines and mushing them together. But the way you do it, right? The next movie is Court of Owls. The villain of Court of Owls is Owlman. Owlman has technology to like bounce into other universes.
Oh,
And somehow this Batman jumps to the version where Bruce Wayne is gone, right? And Nightwing is Batman. So he comes back, and instead of him coming back and like fixing everything, he comes back and he's like, where the hell am I? And
That's
then he
an
has to
interesting
come up to
idea.
speed on what's going on. And he becomes the Batman that he's supposed to be, not knowing how to like deal with all of these, you know, super powered people.
So we just never meet.
And then
the
he
DCU
learns everything.
Batman. Like you never meet him.
Right. And that's kind of how you go into the space of like, oh, I know how to kill all of you. Like I had to learn because I'm the weakest. But like there's a version of Batman where they all know Batman knows everything. So he has to become that. I think that's the best way to do it. Yeah.
It's definitely
stop.
be messy, but I do like it.
There's more, but
that was Deep Thoughts by Dimitri. Dimitri, thank you.
it was a loose deep thought. It was like a loose, not
It was a
fully
lucid thought. All right, Pierre, take us
usually
out.
it performs better, but the pressure of the deep thought is,
too much. We messed with you too much.
wasn't
Pierre,
able to
take us
measure
out.
up.
Subscribe and follow at Paneloids for your fix of comic book related news, rumors, leaks, reviews, and creator interviews. Join our Discord. And that's it. That's our show, guys. I love you.
Thank you,
All right.
Jose. Go follow Geek Mythos, everybody. Hugs and kisses.